What am I gonna tell my audience? What am I gonna tell them? Okay. Oh no! I'm back here. My hands were... I'm poor. I would sell my soul if it's meant beating these detractors. I knew this would come in handy one day.
There's nothing wrong with your screen. This is the video. This is darkness. It is truest and most purest form. Some of us take for granted the darkness, if you will. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the representation of who DSP is, what he produces, and pretty much everything around him that he can't directly control. In one way, or there's an idea, I should say, of what hell is, right? Like some people assume that it's fire and brimstone and all of that, right? But there's another more prevailing theory that it's nothing. It's just pure nothingness. It's cold, it's dark, it's what it means to be out of the light and the love and the embrace of God, right? That's a theory anyway. But for DSP, I think when you think of the concept of darkness, it's being alone. Truly, truly alone. Every day that you show up, despite the dents that are surrounding you, there's nothing available to you. There's no one to really talk to or engage with because you view everybody around you as not people, but as a thing, right? Somebody to be used, to be manipulated, to be maneuvered in a way for your own best interest. And then after you've been given your false praise or whatever else may come about, you go back to the loneliness. You go back to the loveless marriage. You go back to the cat who you may or may not have declawed, but you go back to your cat son who you speak to for, I would assume, long periods of time and they don't speak back. But you're probably so delusional at this point that you can't tell the difference. And you don't have anybody to really share your life with, to share your experiences with. You don't have anything. You are truly alone. And so the only thing that you can gravitate to outside of people that you can manipulate or take advantage of are your detractors, trolls, haters, and critics. The only constant and consistent thing in your life. You hate them, you want to sue them, you wish they would die. But I have the nagging suspicion that if they weren't around, if they actually stopped, maybe you would die. Maybe that would truly be the end of Philip Paul Brunel, DSP, Darksydephil, Dark Geppetto. We're going to explore that, actually, ladies and gentlemen, with today's broadcast. So, season's greetings, happy holidays, happy Halloween, and whatnot if this comes out when it's supposed to. Thank you for humoring me with my early monologue. And we're going to go over, what was it, the dented zone? What was it called? Wait a second. I was supposed to be prepared for all this and everything. Yeah, I was right. The Dented Zone. This is by PPP and Andy Worski, or Kino Casino. Apparently DSP thought it was a good idea to call those guys lazy and they're being rewarded for nothing. And PPP was like, hold my Canadian bacon. Andy said, here, hold my Coke-laced maple syrup and let's go ahead and let's get to work. And that's apparently that's what happened. Oh man, I gotta tell you, this was a pretty good shit. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go into this. I don't actually have any opening monologue or whatnot. We're just gonna have a good time with it. I'll break it down here or there. I'll do something more in depth later. This is the edited version that's on the Kino Casino Clips channel. I'll have the link to that down in the description. I do have the actual version that came off their stream, which was either on October 1st or 2nd. But Diggs says that he wants to go ahead and kind of mess around with that for a bit, and then I'll give you guys something more extensive and nitpicky-ish later on. So that's a thing. I have only seen a few minutes of this, so I'll basically be running this with you live. According though to some of the peoples here, it's very reference heavy. So that's a thing. I may go ahead and extrapolate things that they may not actually be referencing. They may have just been on a similar wavelength. And, you know, we'll make it fun. But I will say, the concept of the dented zone, by the way, was something, or this kind of Twilight Zone type situation, which is an understanding that PvP and Andy are actually into that show, or at least they were. But there is a detractor who has used this theme before. One of the first people I can think of is actually Agent Proper. Big ups to him. He used it during the top 10 worst moments of 2023, I think. That shows you what kind of fan I am. But I'm pretty sure he used it. That was kind of the theme revolving around the top 10 worst moments of 2023. So big ups to Agent Proper. Also, PvP has a knack and an eye for detail. So I'm expecting to see a lot of those things and whatnot. The rope segment in particular that I coined and I love using so much, amongst other things. Anywho, happy Halloween. Hopefully this does come out on Halloween. So if so, happy Halloween and whatnot. And let's go ahead and get into our situation. We'll have a bunch of laughs. As you guys know, all drinks are on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm covering all rounds. And let's see if we can get ourselves set up. Let's see if we can get ourselves set up. This will be our background, by the way. I found it fitting, to be honest. And let's see if we can find our video. And there it is.
Kino Casino skipped.
Okay. So let's give proper introductions, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I have an actual third insert for Kino Casino, but we'll see if we can fix that in the future. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Kino Casino, and specifically Kino Casino clips. The Dented Zone, a Darksydephil parody movie. This was uploaded on This was uploaded on October 3rd of 2025, our year of the Gout snake. The Gouty snake. There we go. The Gouty Viper. And let's see. I don't think I have anything else. I don't smell no Canadian bacon cooking. So let's go ahead and do that for all of our brothers and sisters in Canada and whatnot. And let's see, is there anything else? There's not. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dented Zone.
Kino Casino skipped another stream tonight. You were right about them. Now, when you say skipped, are you saying that they had one scheduled and they just decided not to do it? I keep telling you guys, it's this simple. If you support me more, think about everything that's happened this year, over the course of this year when you've been supporting me. I have monstrously upgraded my setup. I have bought way more games and played a bigger variety of games than ever before. I've expanded my horizons, adding peripherals and things to this that I've never done. I tried new projects like building Legos and doing all this fun stuff. I let you guys pick new DSP tries-its, right? Like a flight of beers and stuff like that. It's all been change and improvement because you guys have supported me. I want you to think about how different in the last 1 year things have been since all that time before it when I was basically broke. Okay? Now I want you to think about how much has actually changed with Kino Casino since people shower them with money.
Well, first off, Kino Casino had it, when they started, they had it rough, and they almost broke up. And depending on what narrative you want to go with, Kino PPP, or Triple P, as I like to call them, almost kicked Andy to the curb for Godwinson, and that was going to be the run. It's alleged, it's a rumor, it's a theory, but obviously they ended up working it out and they made it happen. Kino Casino was super fucking popular when they first started. You know what I'm saying? Through their few iterations and shit before they got to where they're at. They've had their growing pains, is the point that I'm trying to make. DSP don't know that, he's fucking retarded. On top of that, and something that I really want to clue into, is the fact that as long as you guys keep supporting me, I can buy. But how is he actually enriching the content? Now, I know he's going to say all the peripherals and all this other bullshit makes the content better. It doesn't. So I'll ask again, how is it enriching the content? Second thing, and this is important because DSP loves to shit on Kino Casino for the time they take off. Has he never taken into account that the time that they take off, the support that they're given, enforces or reinforces the time that they can take off so they themselves can recharge. They can themselves can grow away from the content. so they can come back and infuse that in and enrich the content later. Has you ever thought about that? That maybe, hey, taking some time off, taking a vacation every once in a while, or taking an extended period off from streaming is enriching. Yeah, is enriching and is resilient in a lot of ways. Makes you more resilient for the content that you're getting ready to come back to. It's also investing, right? Like, you're spending all this money and all this bullshit to supposedly make your streams better, but you also need to invest in yourself. You buying a bunch of shit around you is not investing in yourself, and it's not enriching you. Sometimes that time off, that meaningful time off, is where the real value is. And it's not amazing to me that he doesn't see that, because DSP's stupid. DSP only looks at it as, oh, well, I can only take time off if I have a bunch of people working under me. Then I can afford to, you know, take the manager's day off or whatever while I have all the minions working. But if I'm here all by myself, I can't afford to do that. Or even when he can't afford to do it, I'm sorry, even when he can afford to do it, he still won't do it, because if I'm gone and there's not enough content on the channel, you guys are going to forget about me. Or whatever other lame-ass excuse that comes to mind. You would think in the 8 months that he was with Kino Casino, he would learn something, like really, really learn something. And he didn't. All he saw was the amount of money and the amount of attention, and more importantly, believe it or not, more importantly, all of the influence he could garner. And that's all he cared about. That's all he was hyper fixated on. And he's spent the months since the snakening thinking that he could siphon people over, or believing into the whole, you know, go ahead, king, do you, king, and all that other hype bullshit or whatever that they gassed his ass up with. He still believes it. Even though he's running on fumes, he still believes it. The Kino Casino audience is gone. The Kick audience itself is damn near dead. It's almost time, Phil, to go back to Twitch. And given all the given all the nonsense going on with Twitch right now, maybe 2026 would be a good year to go. It's not. I want y'all to remember. Just like with the LTG thing, I'm not ready for my flowers yet. I prefer potpourri. But more importantly, I'm not ready to take my potpourri yet. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just pointing at y'all and letting y'all know that, hey, the way Twitch is being shaken up right now, and the way Kick is basically bottoming itself out, DSP may very well be looking at Twitch and being like, yo, I should probably go back and just dual stream between those two places there. It could be a thing. Now, at this particular point, I haven't heard the interview yet, so I don't know what's what, but I wonder if Twitch is going to be brought up, and if there is a conversation or a discussion about what the two of them went through and what their plans moving forward. Because I'm hearing rumblings that Wings may very well go back. He might go back to Twitch. And like I said, with the whole initiation, or the new incentives, I should say, for monetization for first-time streamers or people who are just starting off, he could go in there and put the numbers up to get him at least back to affiliate. So I want you guys to remember that as well. Okay, back to the fun. This Canadian bacon isn't going to eat itself.
Because with them, when they get rewarded, there's no effort put in. It's like, oh, it's vacation time. Oh, it's time for another side project on Patreon or whatever the fuck it's called. Gumroad. The fuck cares about Gumroad?
Well, here's the thing. The thing that they do on Gumroad or whatever that shit is, all those side projects, that's not really much different, so to speak, except for there's way more thought put into that. But what makes that any different from you doing DSP Tries It, you doing the reaction shit, you doing Legos, what makes any of that really any different? They're diversifying and breaking up their content and doing other shit. When you do it, you want to be praised and want ass pats and all that bullshit. When other people do it, oh, well, why are they doing it? They're so successful with what they're doing already. Why do they need to branch out and do anything more? Which is the same thing he said to Angry Joe, when this is way back in the day when they were on Twitch, and Angry Joe was asking for donations. And DSP was like, why is he doing that? He's getting a bunch of views on YouTube. Why is he begging for money on Twitch? And then only for him to turn around and beg for money on Twitch too later. Imagine that. Yeah. Or he was either begging for donations or he was begging for subs. One of the two. That's what Angry Joe was doing. And DSP was criticizing him for it. Only for a couple of years later to go over there and do the same thing. Imagine that.
No, it's more and more bullshit. What major thing have they done in the last year? Name one.
They paraded your bitch ass. They dog walked you and your wife's bitch asses around the internet for the entertainment of everybody. To be honest with you, thank you to them for that. They did a lot. They accomplished a whole lot more than I thought they were going to. I'm appreciative. I'll tell you that. I'm appreciative.
Philip Burnell is a man.
Guys, we need some support right now.
Okay, all right. Big ups to the Rich for the Review Tech USA reference. Good shit. Fuck you, Andy. Fuck you, Andy. Good shit. Just in a little bit that I've seen, and then this. God damn it, Andy. Good shit. Andy's playing to his strengths because Andy used to be he is an actor, I think he's a method actor of some type of form. Good shit. I'm gonna take screenshots for days and use this shit next year for damn sure. Oh yes. Oh yes. You will feed me in my ambitions. God damn it, Andy. Good shit.
Okay?
Okay.
We need one sub, one donation, one super chat, anything. Because you guys want me to do DSP Tries It. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to be eating the new taco Lunchables on Friday like you all.
I'm sorry. Taco Lunchables. Dude, I'm sorry. Hell no, I'm not sorry. That shit is funny. Dude, he's got the timing of his mannerisms down. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys have ever seen any of our thumbnails poorly made, more often than not, I make sure that I emphasize to the person who does that I want you to make sure you get his hand gestures and shit, right? Or his droopy face and certain types of things. That's kind of the method behind my madness. Anywho, Andy has that shit down. Like, I gotta give Andy a lot of credit. He's got that shit down. And then he's got the combos of the fucking, the T poses, the hands flat pushing away from the screen type shit. Good job, Andy. Well, we're not even a full minute in yet, and already singing your praises. Well, we're actually about 2.5 minutes in. Well done, Andy. Well done.
All asked. I didn't choose this. You all asked me to try this. It's limited edition, here for like 2 months in my area. But there's no subs, there's no support.
He's got the excuses down too. Good shit. It's like, it's limited for a limited time in my area. He's got the shit down. Well done.
I don't know what to do. I got my hands tied behind my back right now.
Oh man.
Now, folks, right now, I need one sub, one tip, one membership, or one super chat. Let's get some momentum going, folks.
He's got the timing down.
We're gonna need some support right now, okay? One sub, anyone? Kick? 0 from Kick today. 0. Where's the subs? Where's the support?
This is the wild part amongst a lot of things. Dude, even the cuts that Darksydephil or whoever it is who edits DSP's videos and shit, like the Bottom Bitch podcast in particular, they even got the cuts down. They even have the cuts. Holy shit. The amount of time that was put into this shit is silly. They even have the cuts in there. Oh, you silly, silly bastards. Dude, I wonder, would Andy and PPP be willing to reenact? Andy in particular, but, you know, PPP will probably be behind most of the writing and shit. Would Andy and PPP be willing to reenact some of DSP's most desperate moments? Like some of his begging segments, like when he got fired from Machinima, or when he got let go from Curse, or the fucking Brownie Gate and whatnot, which leads into the Escort Saga. I wonder if these are videos, like you can actually find these videos, we can send it to them and see if Andy be willing to and PPP would be able to work on it. I wonder if they'd be willing to do any of that. Oh, I have so many ideas. Fucking A. That would be dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how we have like top 10 worst moments and shit? Just imagine Andy and PPP reliving or redoing, right? Or reenacting. There we go. Some of like DSP's like worst moments and shit. That would be fantastic. Oh, sorry. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
We weren't even close. And Kick. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Are you there, Kick? That guys, we need 1 sub, 1 membership, 1 super chat, 1 tip.
Oh, wow.
Right now. Come on, let's get some momentum going.
Philip Burnell isn't just a man, he is a begging man.
Yes, he is.
You all asked me for weeks, can you play this game? And I did. And I don't see no support. Why? Why?
Yeah, why are you guys not reciprocating what I'm doing for y'all? I do this thing. You're supposed to say, that's nice of you, Phil, for doing this thing. Let us give you all of our money out of our Velcro wallets and out of our disability checks and everything else. This is a give or take type situation, ladies and gentlemen. Yes!
But no DSP tried it today? This is your reward. Do you want your reward?
No. You were supposed to say the reward part, him leading with that was great. He was supposed to be like, you asked for this. This is the reward you wanted. I don't see you guys buying it. I don't see you guys working towards your goal. So we can move on to the next goal. But the way Andy's done it so far is I have no complaints. That's just those little nitpicky things that I do.
This is your last chance to stop withholding so you could have the reward that you guys asked for.
You son of a bitch. He put the withholding part in too. Oh, good shit, Andy. Good. Well, PvP too, because I think PvP was part of the writing, or he was the writer of it, or at least most of it. Good shit. Well done. Well done, gentlemen. But I'm still not appeased yet, though.
Simple.
Oh, man.
Really? Nothing.
Nothing.
I have to eat the taco lunchables for DSP tries it. Are you gonna make my wife cook today? That's crazy. You all asked for this. It's basically a favor what I'm doing here.
He even threw the human shield of a wife in at a pivotal moment too, dude. Like, his timing is fantastic.
Not one.
Not one.
Kick.
The disappointing head shakes, the jowl, all of that.
No, moral support doesn't count, guys. Now, stop it with that. Yeah. All right, this is...
Yo, now think about it, right? Excuse me. When I'm currently recording this. Dude, like, fucking, oh, shit. Speaking of which, for clarification, I'm recording this on the 30th. Fucking DSP just had a blow up over fucking moral support or some bullshit on, like, Kick moral support or whatever. I don't know what the full thing is. I haven't watched Snort Burnell or, not Hate Army. I'm not sure if he's done it on it yet. Snort Hogan. I haven't watched Snort Burnell or Snort Hogan yet to see what their videos say about it. But yeah, didn't DSP have, like, some huge blow up about fucking Kick moral support or whatever the Kick message is or some dumb shit? And he had himself a little blow up over that? God dog, bro. Telling you, you wait long enough and everything falls into place. Everything. Everything. I'm always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage you can't count on for a reason. Take it all in, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit.
There's a few minutes left, guys. The clock is ticking. I don't know what to say.
Oh, man.
It's like under 5 minutes, guys. Not one, huh?
Coke sip.
Look. I want the taco lunchables.
Taco lunchables.
And my wife doesn't want to cook. Nor do I want her to cook.
Cat catching strays. Holy shit. Hey, you guys wanted this Taco Bell Lunchable. I want this Taco Bell Lunchable. Cat doesn't want her to cook. Or Cat doesn't want to cook. And I, for God's sake, don't want her to cook. I mean, I don't blame him. We ain't burnt. Let's go through the tally, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you guys forgot. We sat there and made mashed potatoes with the skin still in it and didn't look like there was any seasoning. We have burnt fucking pizza rolls in the air fryer. We have burnt french fries in the air fryer. We couldn't figure out between DSP and Cat how to cook a pre-cooked ham in the oven. And neither one of them in the brain trust could go online and go to, I think it was like Mrs. Smith's, I think. Or Smithfield. It was Smithfield. And they couldn't go to the website and just look for the instructions, which are right there on the site. Or you could have Googled it and that would have told you what it was. You didn't want to go to the site itself. I think they've pretty much fucked up everything that they've ever really made in that house. All of it looks just bad, which is the reason why they only heat up food now instead of actually making anything, of course. Oh, good shit.
You shouldn't want her to cook because you asked me to do the taco lunchables.
Gaslighting the shit out of them. It's your fault. You're the one who's putting all this additional stress on my wife and on me, despite the fact that I don't want her to cook anything anyway. But it's your fault. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
What, they're gonna sit in my fridge now?
Oh, shit.
All right, this is the last chance. I'm serious. I'm serious. Wow.
A man for whom each day is the same day. An unending hamster wheel torture of his own creation.
For $2, Hosta's wife of Renton 220 Real says, why are you such a broke, irrelevant loser? With only 174 viewers, you fell off, bro? First of all, thanks for the $2. Smart. Damn, smart. Secondly, I shouldn't have to even explain to myself, to these people, because they're dumb.
I shouldn't even have to explain to myself to these people. You guys might have think that was a slip on Andy's part, and it could have been. The thing is, DSP has actually said that though. That's the I shouldn't have to explain to myself to these people. Oh my god. That's hilarious. I'm surprised he caught that. I'm one of the few people that actually remember that.
Dunces and mouth jewelers. All right? I got 175 on YouTube and 80 on Kick. If you add up all of the illegal streams,
oh boy,
all the criminal activity out there, okay?
Yep.
I have thousands and thousands of viewers. And sadly, those views, the credit, the super chats, don't go in my pocket. Now, if I wanted to, I could take every penny from these detractors. I could take their houses. They're lucky I'm not doing it. It's just because I'm successful and I'm making a living doing this that I'm not going to waste my time.
And here's the thing. It's not even because that shit's starting to get funnier and funnier by the day. Let alone is DSP going to try to wait till the statute of limitations fall apart or basically times itself out. Even then, and it's doubtful that that would even matter. What case do you really have when you're running around with the narrative that, hey, as long as I'm doing fine or I continue to do fine, nothing's going to happen? Then how are you going to keep calling it illegal then if you're still allowing it to happen? You're literally letting it happen. He's saying, oh, I'm not condoning it. You're not doing anything about it. You're just sitting there taking it. So is it wrong or is it isn't? You can keep yelling and screaming all you want, unless you're going to actually go ahead and do something. You're going to actually act upon something. You're no different than any battered wife, Phil, or girlfriend. You realize that, right? I just thought I'd point it out to you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't condone people being victims if they don't have to be. But, but if you want to keep playing your cards this way, go ahead, champ. Do you, king.
But I am cataloging everything. I'm recording every time you're restreaming me. Every penny you make. I know about it. And that...
And what's this? Is this supposed to be like DSP trying to do the reverse Uno card on, oh, Piece of Peace, for example, big up to him. Oh, Piece of Peace has this situation that tracks me? Nah, I'm going to go ahead and reverse that. And there's a guy on the farms who he has something that's similar to what Piece of Peace has, where he's also I think he's actually tracking. I'm sorry, I can't remember what dude's tracking, but it's efficient. I've used it a couple times and it's spot on, and he's continued to evolve with it. So is that supposed to be DSP's answer to that as well? Then there's homeboy on Detractor Twitter who gives you a weekly breakdown of all of Phil's finances week to week, and that's just fantastic too. Big ups to them. Are you trying to compete with that? Is this supposed to be his answer to Pig Pig Go or Pig Pig RE? It's almost like DSP's trying to, all of the surveillance measures that we have on DSP. Oh, I have my own counter surveillance measures, guys. So we're on the same playing field. We're really not. We're really not, Phil. But whatever. Do you? I thought that was incredibly petty, because that's what it seems like. It seems like he's trying to reference to those things we have on our side of the fence, and he's trying to run some type of gouty counter surveillance or some shit. It's really pathetic, Phil. It's amusing, but it's kind of pathetic.
I have it on a list. And you detractors, you better hope I keep making money. Right? Because the moment I don't make money anymore, I'm coming after you, I talked to 3 lawyers this week alone.
I see.
And they said I have something here.
In Mr.
It's funny because didn't Review Tech USA try to do that same bullshit with Kino? Not Kino, I'm sorry. With Lolcow Live, he thought he had some type of defamation case or some type of slander case against Keemstar, and when he actually reached out to set lawyers, allegedly, they said they didn't even want to listen to him. Like, if I remember correctly, he admitted that one of them just hung up on him. Like, there's nothing there. You don't have a case. I distinctly remember RTU fucking crying about that bullshit. So what is this? Like, you've already seen one Lolcow fail at that, so you think you're in a better spot? Despite the fact that, Legal Mindset, I think it is. He's at least one of the guys that we know for sure that DSP has reached out to. And he's like, I'll refer you to somebody else. But even him, he's like, it's amusing, but no, there's nothing there. And DSP would be putting himself at a further deficit. Is he ready to open up his books, his ledgers? That's what Discovery is going to do. You're going to have to prove a loss of income or opportunities through defamation or slander. You're going to have to open up your books to us, champ. And he's it's been dead in the water ever since DSP's heard that. Because it's very clear that DSP's not going to open his books up. We already saw with the bankruptcy. Fucking A, bro. We already saw what happened with the bankruptcy. We already saw those numbers. And those numbers are not too far off from what was on Kiwi Farms. He damn near copy-pasted those numbers from Kiwi Farms. So we still don't even have, so I'm still on the fence on how accurate. Well, fuck it, that's good enough, actually. It's close enough. You either round up or you round down. But we're probably in a pretty good ballpark. So what is DSP really going to do when that time comes? What is it, 3 years from now, 5 years from now? I think the statute of limitation is only 3, depending on what he's going for. And like I said, you're really willing to open up your books to me, dude? Or whoever else you're going to sue? You really want to do that? Plaster that shit all over the place. If I get subpoenaed, taking that shit to court, I'm fucking live streaming that shit. And I'm giving out rights to any detractor who wants it. Fucking A. They can all have it. I don't give a shit. That's fucking me crazy if he ends up doing that shit. But because I got enough video evidence on my own, let alone what some of the more organized and straightforward thinking detractors may have at their disposal and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking A.
Burnell's world, every moment is scheduled for maximum monetization, and any deviance from the sacred schedule is death.
Which is true.
To beg daily is his life. To change is impossible.
Remember, guys, this is the last tense. I mean it. I really have to go. Anyone out there?
This shit's stupid.
Now, guys, tomorrow at 2:30 is the Level 1 podcast. All right, we'll return. I mean, I don't know what's happening today. I'm trying to think, but I did everything right today. Not one tip. It's the 2 minutes left, guys.
Silly son of a bitch.
No one. Folks, 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, New Level 1 podcast, talking all gaming news. And tomorrow is a big day. It is the...
Did he say a big day or a big day? Whatever. Whatever.
Luigi's Mansion 4 launch day. One of the biggest franchises in Nintendo history.
Oh, no.
But no support today.
Oh,
It doesn't bode well. And remember, I have to already remove Minecraft from the rotation. And Truck Simulator is hanging on by a thread.
Facts. Bagwell got cucked in the fucking worst possible way. With all the money he had sat there and donated, plus him contributing all those different map packs or whatever, or extension packs. Damn shame. I don't feel bad, but fucking hey, it's a shame what happened to Buckwell. God dog.
That's not good, folks. We are
Or is it Buckwell or Bagwell? It's one of the two. Whatever.
$27 away from the goal. Let's get some momentum. Right here, guys. We're so one tip, one membership, one super chat, one anything. Guys, I want you right now to donate. I'm going to hold my finger up here until we get some support. I'm not putting my finger down until we get one super chat.
That shit's stupid.
One tip. I have a lot of stamina.
Philip Burnell,
Except for in the bedroom, according to Panda. Probably Cat too, but definitely Panda.
a portrait of autism at work. A stubborn, greedy man for whom every day is the same and nothing changes.
Oh, side theory. I'm gonna leave that there because I think that's a good screenshot. Yes, you. I've been formulating this interesting theory as of late. I don't have it completely fleshed out yet, but I'm gonna throw it out there now and just take y'all temperature, see what y'all think. So when Panda came into the picture officially, Gamer Nicole bounced, right? I wonder, hypothetical, but I wonder, because I think DSP recently had some nonsense about he had a stalker and she was taking things, or they were taking things, however he decided to word it. They were taking shit way too seriously, and he spoke to them a couple of times, and, you know, he tried to discourage them, or there's never going to be anything, yada, yada, yada. Then Panda shows up not too long afterwards. If he is speaking about Gamer Nicole, which he more than likely is, I wonder, did he bring Panda in to see how that shit situation was going to work out? And if it ended up flopping, he was going to just bide his time until Gamer Nicole turned 18 and then bring her in? Because I don't know how old Gamer Nicole was at the time that Panda came in the picture, but I don't think she was of age yet. So I wonder if DSP was just kind of, you know, hey, we'll go with this Panda chick and we'll see how that works. And if shit don't work, then we'll go ahead and we got Gamer Nicole on the side burner. And if you we got her on indirect heat. And we'll just wait for her to age and mature. Jesus Christ. We'll have her wait. We'll wait until she comes to age, if not, and then we'll maybe we can slide her in later. Just a theory. Let me give me some more time to flush it out. But I'm wondering, because Gamer Nicole was there first, and she was hella dedicated and all that bullshit. And it's like, why didn't you choose her? I mean, yeah, distance, Australia, fucking Connecticut, yeah. But what I'm really thinking is because that chick wasn't of age. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm just throwing that out there.
Except things are finally about to change because Phil has crossed over into the dented zone. There is a fifth dimension beyond that which is known to man.
Smack the shit out of him with that title belt. Oh, that's so brutal. And then here's even crazier. Remember, PPP bought an actual replica of a title belt too. I want to tell you, was that the Ultimate Warriors title belt? Was it the yellow joint? Because it wasn't Shawn Michaels. Well, because Shawn Michaels didn't have a variance color for his WWF title, or his heavyweight belt. He had one for the Intercontinental belt, I think. I think he had a white strap at least one time, I think. Don't hold me to it. But I want to tell you, he either had the Ultimate Warriors or he had the Hogan, like the yellow or yellowish orange colored one that he bought. I think. I could be wrong, though. It might have been just a regular heavyweight belt.
It is a dimension of begs, a dimension of snorts, a dimension of a dented mind.
Indeed.
It is the middle ground between dent and detractor, between pignosis and poverty. And it lies between the pit of a pig's addiction and the summit of his ignorance. This is the dimensions of desperation, There's an autistic schedule posted up ahead. You have just crossed into the dented zone.
I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh man, it'd have been the timing on that was great. I was gonna say like it'd have been nice if like they had like a just slightly just some wording up at the very top that's slightly faded out, or you know they changed the opacity on it where it says heed all who enter here type situation. That would have been dope. You know, like over the gates of hell and whatnot. Oh boy, that was actually kind of creepy the way that eye thing happened too, by the way. Anyway, here we go. Damn, Phil, it's not like wasn't like holding up that gallon of milk, or yeah, a gallon of milk and shit when you were walking around the store and shit. That's how you're getting your exercise. What about that adjusted fucking dumbbell set? You know what I'm saying? I thought you were able to lift heavy, buddy. I don't know, that beggar's point. I'm gonna call it that. BP. That beggar's point, man, is looking kind of heavy. Just saying. You got vomit on your sweater already. Cat spaghetti. It's hopeless. Let me stop. Look at him. Yo, he even walks heavy footed like Phil too. That's hilarious. Hang in there. I'm sorry, Jasper. I'm sorry, Jasper. Holy shit. Just in case. I'm not saying it's a reference to it, but I like to think it is. Remember how well, at least I was saying it, the meme that, you know, Jasper was just an undercover agent or whatever, and we've been waiting to pull his ass out, but we can't because the DIA we need him in there to get more information and shit. You got a declawed cat in a bad spot, and you gotta tell him, hang in there. Oh, hang from what? Oh, that's so sad. Sorry, Jasper. I'm sorry. But know that with your sacrifice, you'll be doing the greater good. And you'll get a star with some sprinkles, which is supposed to be kitty litter or catnip. Catnip. You'll get a star with some catnip on the plaque that's outside the DIA. Your sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you, little guy. Arms of an angel. Oh man. Oh, they even got the bedspread. Oh, that's so silly. That's so silly. Well, actually, they should have gotten the what's that show called? Like Hogan and Friends or whatever, you know, that like first cartoon series they had. Oh, if they had found that, you know what I'm saying, to feed in the DSP's retro bullshit, that would have been a nice touch. But this works well too. That's pretty funny. Oh God, look at her gut. Jesus Christ. Is that Tyrone laying on her? The fuck? I know it wasn't me. I wasn't in town that week. So what the fuck? Damn. Got the whole face slant and everything. Look at him. Looks like dude from fucking Men in Black. Oh my Christ. You know, the alien and shit with the fucking skin suit. Oh my Christ. Woo, shit. I'm having way too much fun with this. Way too much fun with this. I kind of like the reference too of them being in separate bedrooms like they had back in like the 60s and 70s and shit. I kind of like that reference too. It's kind of funny. Oh boy. Yeah, you gave up Panda for that. I mean, not even so much that you gave up Panda for that she was going to leave you regardless. But you you chose to sit there and fatten her up into a land whale so she wouldn't leave you. Jesus, Phil. I wonder, what does DSP think when he sees Cat in the morning? Or just whenever? Like, do you think he walks down into his kitchen and shit where the floor is allegedly coming up and he sees Cat in the living room and he just takes a look at her and he's like, what the hell did I do to you? Like, why did I do this? I mean, yeah, she wasn't going to win any fucking fashion model tournaments or anything or pageants. or contests and shit like that. But god damn, you didn't need to fatten her up 200 plus pounds. That wasn't a thing. You know what I mean? She was at least somewhat presentable back in those days. Hurtful. Just hurtful. But that just goes to show. Everything that DSP touches, and everyone he touches goes to shit. I want you to really think about that. She was in that house for 4 or 5 years up to that point. You know what I mean? And look at what he did to her. It wasn't like, excuse me, it wasn't like when she was with Superwoman, he had her in a cage and she was starving. So what the fuck did you do to her, Phil? You may never know. She may end up having to take those secrets to the grave, unfortunately. Buried out there in the backyard, right next to Bunny. Oh, you sick son of a bitches. Fucking madmen. Oh, they don't have the 1.75 liter, the one with the handle. Oh, it's okay. I can live with it. They got the brand right. It looks like it's Tangeray. So they got the brand right at least. Oh, so close, so close. Damn. Take it to the head. Take it to the head. And given DSP's tolerance, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by it. Obviously, we know that he likes to have it in his glass with his little umbrella or his little straw type situation mixed with Sprite or something. But still, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he just takes that shit straight to the dome. Look at champion.
I should buy new underwear from Calvin Klein.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he on that RTU shit. Just in case you don't know, RTU apparently has a thing for the BBC too. You know what I'm saying? Look at his track record of who he tried to go after. So, god damn, dude, you and Rich have so many just crazy similarities. It's so crazy. Oh, and then the revelation that Ames end up coming out with, where fucking RTU and somebody else in his Discord or whatever were sharing gay porn with each other or whatever, going back and forth with it. Yikes! Yikes! Night! There you go. Gotta take the Hawaiian shirt off. Gotta get comfortable. Oh, if they had to superimpose fucking LTU's face on that shit, that would have had me dying. That would have had me dying. Oh, you sick son of a bitches. Look at it. Look at it. Face yourself, Phil. Face yourself. Oh, what is this? Fucking Wings of Redemption, page 5 of trans porn? What are you doing? Uh-oh, there's the jowl. There we go. Blast off. Oh, shit.
Philip Burnell is a man whose life is ravaged by addiction.
Yep.
He is an alcoholic, a chronic gambler, and a chronic masturbator.
is it supposed to be like a meme to the gourmet pizza thing? I pizza with a fucking knife. It's just stupid. Oh. Oh, God, no. No. Oh my gosh. Boy. Hey, you know what's funny? Because like they have this thing about some of my Canadian friends, right? Who are like, yo, man, we don't discriminate with big girls up here because it's warm in the winter and it's shade in the summer. That's literally what this is here. Oh, but look at how miserable she is. That's so unfortunate. And that in the fading ghost in the background. That's just timing on my part. I didn't actually mean for it to be like that. Ah, damn, cat. Oh, the absolute madman. In her fucking flower-colored moo-moo and shit. Oh, it's so hurtful. Actually, I just thought about this. Review Tech USA, RTU, Rich. Hey, man, you don't want to catch no strays from this. Because theoretically, you and Lauren can catch some shots across the bow as well. Now that I think about it, to be honest, I know they have to have Andy and PvP have to know one other person who's slightly on the large side that they can get them to come in and basically be an actor for them for a couple days. Wow, RTU wouldn't want that. But even more importantly than that, you literally could have Andy who could be Jay and PvP could be RTU. All off the top, all first verse. That could be a thing. Holy shit. There's so many possibilities that could be done with this. Absolutely amazing. I like the Hogan on the wall in the background, by the way. I almost missed that. Oh, look at her. Oh. Oh, you know what I wish they did? I guess I could have done it now that I think about it. But they should have put in the Wings of Redemption whimper. They should have put that in there. Oh, that would have been great. Oh, that could have been amazing. Oh, the sigh.
So, Kat, how do you like the gourmet breakfast snack pizza, huh? You know, Kat, these gourmet breakfast snack pizzas are the finest gourmet breakfast snack pizzas around. It tastes like they're right from Italy. I should know. I'm Italian. I am Roman Catholic. The sauce.
That dead fish there. Oh, no. No.
Really damning. Good. And the mozzarella is really robust.
Oh, that's crazy.
And gourmet.
That's crazy.
Gourmet. You think you can make something like this, Kat?
Why couldn't he say the robust urban garlic flavor or something like that? Damn it.
Probably not.
Yikes! I need that. All right, hold on. My brain's back. I was doing really well up until this part. Oh my god! God damn it! Couldn't even look at him. Oh, that's
so, Kat, how do you like the gourmet breakfast snack pizza, huh? You know, Kat, these gourmet breakfast snack pizzas are the finest gourmet breakfast snack pizzas around. It tastes like they're right from Italy. I should know. I'm Italian. I am Roman Catholic. The sauce. Really damning. Good. And the mozzarella is really robust.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And gourmet, with the tallest gourmet. You think you can make something like this, Kat? Probably not.
Damn. Oh, I mean, it's true. You couldn't make that, Cat. I mean, you could learn, but you certainly can't do it. At least not right now, anyway. God damn. Oh, you guys, look at these mad lad Canadians up there just ruining people's lives one movie at a time. Good God.
Now, Catherine, I've got some big decisions to make today. Okay?
Okay.
I could either play Little Kitty Big City 2 with
Little Kitty Big City. Oh, you stupid. You stupid. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. Y'all need to go to jail. The Mounties need to come get y'all. Y'all need to go to jail. I mean, maybe for like 15, 20 minutes or whatever. Whatever. But you guys need to go to jail. Oh my God. This is literally, I'm watching murder being done here. And I feel dirty. I feel like I need to turn myself in. This is brutal. Oh, silly, silly bastards.
I would love to do. But will there be enough support? I don't know.
And the thing is, right, because this is now opening me, this is kind of opening up my eyes, I should say, to an interesting theory. Do you think DSP actually rehearses some of the shit that he says on screen with Cat before he actually says it? Let's be honest, most of that shit's not on the fly. He's pre-thought that shit out. But I wouldn't be surprised if he would run, not all of it, but at least some of it past Cat before he actually says it. That would be hilarious. Because let's be honest, let's just be on the up and up with each other. We all know that that woman is basically tormented by any little fucking discomfort that DSP deals with on a day-to-day basis, IRL or online. She has to hear all of it. So why not use her as a makeshift audience and run by, you know, some of your schemes and shit before you actually do it? It seems like so. He doesn't have anybody else to talk to. I mean, except for Jasper. You know what I'm saying? And as far as we know, Jasper isn't talking back. So, you know, what other options does the guy have? Damn. It's really crazy just how sad it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always had some type of high hopes, I guess, so to speak, for the Mike Klum situation, if they could even make that happen. But Keemstar kind of fucked all that up. Anyway, Rich did too, now that I think about it. But I'll save that for another day. But, I mean, what else, even though this is just a parody, like, how much of a difference do you think there is between this right here, the art, imitating real life, if you really, really think about it? Why do you think he puts all that bullshit in his room? Why do you think he has all the flashing lights and all the peripherals and everything? It's all just meant to be a distraction. It's supposed to give you the idea that, excuse me, if I'm able to afford all of this stuff for my office, for my business, then you know I must be living well in my real life, right? There's a theory.
I'm in a predicament here, Cat. It's either Little Kitty Big City 2 or the new Nickelodeon kart racing game. I'm worried there won't be sufficient support from the audience to justify me playing the game. Everyone's telling me they want me to play that game, Cat. And I can't tell if it's just detractors trying to destroy my business, my success, everything I've built over the last 18 years. Or if they're authentic suggestions, trying to encourage a fun party-like atmosphere in the stream. Hard tell, Cat. I just want the stream to be positive and meaningful. You know me, Cat. Mr. Positive and Meaningful.
You know what I would have liked to see here? I would have liked to see like a dream sequence or like a daydream sequence, you know what I mean, right? Where Cat gets up off the table, or gets up from the table, gets up off the table. I guess her gut is kind of on the table. You know what I mean? Her getting up from the table and she throws Phil to the floor and starts stabbing him with the knife. You don't actually see, you just see the arm coming down and maybe see some ketchup on the wall. That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious. That might have been a little bit dark. It'd be hilarious, though.
As you know, Catherine, today's my day off. I should be relaxing, but I have to be doing a lot of arduous and back-breaking things today. On my day off.
On your day off?
Grocery shopping, take out the garbage. I have to feed Jasper Kitty. And the worst part is grocery shopping. Preparing the list takes hours alone, Kath. I may as well not call this a day off. Then we have to drive all the way to Costco. Find a parking spot. People are so inconsiderate, they don't care. It ruins my shopping experience, Catherine. The day off, it's my day off. I want to enjoy my shopping, but I can't because people just don't care. They're all toxic. All right.
So crazy how he makes her seem like a useless bitch. Like, hey, I'm the one that's making the shopping list. I'm the one that has to do the shopping. I'm the one that has to take shit to the trash can. I'm the one that has to feed Jasper. No one said anything about the laundry, at least not yet. I mean, that's hilarious. Making that woman seem absolutely useless. Oh, it's hurtful. It's so hurtful.
And then I'm looking and looking and looking, and it'll have everything that we have on the list. And
for a minute there, I thought she was having a heart attack. She was having a stroke.
Then the line, Catherine. You would think that Costco would make a more efficient system to take my hard-earned money. It's so toxic. Cat, you haven't touched your gourmet snack pizza. Does not like you. No matter.
You chubby bitch, eat! You know what I'm saying? You never had a problem with killing those 3 slices before. Why are you waiting? Come on, girl, it's not gonna eat itself.
If I hit 2 goals today, I'll be able to get the Lunchables you love, Catherine.
Aren't the Lunchables already in the refrigerator, though? Whatever.
That make you happy, Catherine? Cat? Talk to me. Cat? Cat?
Sound like he's squawking. Cat! Oh, it's so brutal.
Talk to me, Cat! Talk to me! We're supposed to have a positive and meaningful marriage! Stop being toxic!
Oh.
Talk to me! Talk to me, Cat! Talk to me! Ban! Toxic! Talk to me! Permaban, bitch!
Oh, that's hilarious. Mining for gold. There's dessert.
Every day is like Groundhog's Day. Catherine starts a new save of Skyrim and cries about all of her life decisions.
Same as us. And that thief over there. Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy.
Oh,
looking for
that's so sad.
As Philip goes upstairs and masturbates furiously to the Calvin Klein website.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief. What's up back there? What's wrong with him, huh?
Oh my god. Now they would have had to like get some type of releases, right, for being able to film in there. I've like the amount of time and effort and thought that went into this. I gotta say, it's I'm impressed. Good shit. They even got the walk down. That's hilarious.
What if that person over there is a detractor? What if that old lady's a detractor?
I firmly believe that's what DSP thinks when he's outside. He doesn't know. Anybody could be a detractor. Anybody could have watched detractor content. Anybody could be recording him or following him around or whatever. Jesus Christ, there's footage out there, excuse me, of Review Tech USA harassing some tranny walking around a fucking Target or Best Buy or whatever the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? So fucking, you know what I mean? It could happen. It really, really could.
Anyone here could be a detractor. They could hurt me or my family. Or worse yet, my business. Did that person over there just take a photo of me? They're probably posting it on Kiwi Farms right now.
That's another dangerous Negro. Uh-oh. Wow. Yikes.
What if I was followed? I have to move quickly. You're gay. Wait, did someone just call me gay?
Wow. It rubs the lotion on the skin. The size, the girth. Jesus, Andy. Hey, you're not gonna close the door? What the hell?
Do I get the Hellman's mayonnaise or the Miracle Whip? The Miracle Whip is more tangy, but the Hellman's mayonnaise is more robust. This is such a hard decision. I can't decide. The Miracle Whip is on sale. But if a detractor sees me, they'll think I'm poor. And they'll tell everyone I'm poor.
That's so crazy, because I feel like that would be something DSP would do. But I feel like he would do that innately, though. That he would always go for the higher price stuff, because if it costs more, it has to be worth it, right? It has to be, you know, it has to be worth it. It has to live up to it. Because why would they price it so high? At least that's his thought process, of course. At the end of the day, none of that really means anything at the end of the day. It all comes down to personal preference.
I need to get the premium gourmet mayo.
Gourmet mayo. Oh, imagine your life being completely and utterly dictated by a bunch of people who, even in your quietest moments, where they really can't affect you, so to speak, at least not directly, they still do affect you. Directly and indirectly. Yikes, man, that must be fucking scary living like that. Like, to live in utter fear of everything, of being criticized at every single moment, which leads to, which leads to all of his outbursts, right? And how frequent they are, to be honest. Yikes, man, that dude's probably, like, mentally, he's probably living on a thread, if even that. That's sad. That's hurtful. That's hurtful. Oh, the depends. No. No. Wait. Oh, I kind of overestimated the joke. I thought those were going to be for Kat. Or maybe they only make it in her size. Maybe the men's size is the only size she can wear. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Whatever, let's just keep going. Initially, I thought that was gonna be for Kat, though. Oh, that's... I'm a bad man. A bad man. A little cute pup in a sharp suit, though.
I'm a mature and responsible adult. I've completed all the...
I love that. I don't know if this part is planned, though, where she's like meant to look directly at it, or if that's just an offset type thing. But if that's the case, if this was set up, well done.
Meaningful shopping I need for my household.
Because she looks genuinely confused.
10 lottery tickets, please.
Hilarious. God damn, she taking up the couch, or is she the couch? What the fuck? And it's one big bitch. Can't you guys get a garbage can or something so she can throw those? She can just roll over and throw those things away. Good God, you guys look like pigs. Fucking A. I mean, I've seen that behavior from fucking Foodie Beauty, but good God, Cat. Just because you're almost up there in size don't mean you have to live like that, girl.
Today's winning.
Oh, that's not funny. That's the, what do they call that? Fucking A. When you're really heavy set like that and you're sleeping on your back and it makes you start struggling to breathe. What do they call that? Like the reason why people like Boogie and Wings and all them have to have CPAPs. Fuck. It'll come to me, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Numbers for the Washington State Lottery are 6, 9, 4, 2, 0, 2, 2, 0.
I guess this is supposed to be that quality time that DSP says they spend with each other. I guess that's what this is. Nice curtains, by the way. I also like how there's a bottle of Tanqueray in like multiple places in the house. That's kind of funny.
Philip Burnell is a man who doesn't win quite easily. So of course he needs to go back to the bottle. And of course another masturbation session before passing out on the floor.
You've got a fast car. I wanted to get anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, guys.
This is mean-spirited.
Maybe we'll.
Is this supposed to be John? Maybe not. Maybe it's supposed to be Andy. But I'm thinking like this could be an interesting placeholder for John if you think about it. John Rambo. And if you really think, peep game on this. If you really think about it, it's fair to assume that DSP tried to model Kino Casino as his new John and Howard. You know what I'm saying? Like Andy plays the position of John, so they can be their gaming soulmates and all that other lame ass whatever. And then PPP is kind of like Howard, and they talk about wrestling and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's clear that he already had an idea for what their positions were supposed to be in his head. Maybe that's just me, though. Just something about.
Something. Me, myself, I've got nothing to prove.
Wow.
You've got a fast car. I've got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store. Manage to save just a little bit of money, won't have to drive too far. Just across the border and into the city, you and
I guess this is what it was supposed to be like if they went to Florida? Is that what that's what this was kind of supposed to play out as? Or this is what the reenactment of that could have been, I suppose?
both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living.
Wow, that's wild.
See, my old man's got a problem. He lives with the bottle, that's the way it is. Says his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more of the life than he could give. Said somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. You've got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? We gotta make a decision.
He did the calf thing, too. Oh, he did the calf reference also. That's hilarious. That's silly. And actually, now that I think about it, one could hearken, like maybe not all the extra parts, but some of this goes back to some of those road trips that John and Howard used to take. John and Phil used to take. And John usually drove. So, yet again, I guess that's where I'm starting to kind of pull this reference from. And Jesus Christ, man, that was some of DSP's probably happiest moments now that I think about it. Damn.
Leave tonight or live and die this way. So I remember when we were driving in your car. The speed so fast, felt like I was drunk.
That's silly.
City lights lay out before us, and your arms felt nice wrapped around my shoulder.
Oh, both of them being damned to hell. Damn. Him and Cat. That's great. That's fantastic. Both of them crying and suffering and sulking in their own ways. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. It appeases me. Cry harder. Suffer, Phil. Suffer. Suffer. There you go. Put the streamer face on. Oh. There you go. Top off. No! No! I gotta bring it back. Ah, I went too far. Son of a bitch. Give me a second. Okay, I went a little too far. You realize that. But I want this, though. I want this again. And then we'll get to what I actually want. But I'll accept this for the time being. Jesus Christ. Oh, I love that for you, Phil. I love that for you. There you go. Pick yourself up, Phil. Working man. Oh, okay, we're gonna get to the part that I actually want, though. It's coming up. Ah, damn. All right, start the recording. That's what I want. Because when you think about it, right? Whenever DSP does his little inserts for the Bottom Bitch podcast, you get that same dead, that dead fish, dead stare, dead eyes, fucking stare every time he starts. It's the small details, man. It's the small details. Well played. Look at him, just dead-faced. Literal dead-face.
Now, guys, we really need to hit that goal today.
Indeed.
I need that money. I really, really need that money.
To pay my bills.
Now, guys, we need 1 sub, 1 super chat, 1 membership, 1 anything right now. I'm not going to continue until we get 1 sub. Let's go! Let's go! Momentum! Where's the momentum? Oh, come on. This game is glitched. Oh. Oh.
Even the mouth, even the fucking slant in the mouth, bruh. God damn. If I was Phil, I'd be big mad about this shit. I'd be stupid mad about this. It's definitely due for a blow up. I know that he had he did follow this up like 1 or 2 days where he kind of commented on it and he acted like he didn't care, he was above it, whatever. We'll tackle that. It won't be in this video, but we'll tackle it. But but this shit had to hurt. Like this cuts deep. This cuts really fucking deep. This is pretty harsh when you think about it. In a comedic sort of way, don't be wrong. I'm not gonna play no morals on this shit. But Jesus Christ, bro, this hurts. If this was my life, this would hurt pretty bad.
Where's the memberships? Come on. I did 1 sub. Let's get some momentum going, guys. Oh. No, that's a troll. Oh! What was that?
The gray started to set in.
In 2038, they're still using rollback netcode? This is Street Fighter 8! Come on, devs! One membership. I'll do it again. Hello. Now guys, we're gonna need one sub, one membership, one anything to hit.
Oh, that's so fucked up. That's stupid. Oh, that's stupid. I like that though. The daily dent. That's good shit. God damn.
The goal. Friday is DSP tries it, then you cricket cubes. All right? It's supposed to have every piece of nutrition that you can have in a single cube. This is the future, folks. Are you gonna pay for the future, or are you gonna sit there? Guys, we haven't gotten one tip over 5-1 in 10 years. What is this, a joke? Guys, let's get some one. Anything. What? Oh, come on. You'd think Sonic 2049 would be better than this.
Wow.
I'm not gonna read that. That's a detractor.
So, okay, so the Sonic hat, right? So Rich has one, because I've seen that. Because he was on Aussie, sorry. He was on Lolcow Aussie not too long ago, which I never thought he'd go back to the LCU, but it's making me think now that he is, well, at least he says he's talking to Aussie. And they would have only been able to do that if Keem had approved it. Despite what they made, despite what Twiggy might tell you. It makes me think RTU may have to go back to LCU. Now I think about it, that's gonna be crazy. Because between Becky being down bad and she's been basically MIA, and it's assumed that she's gonna eventually have to go back because they kind of need her. And Wings is kind of just teetering back and forth. Damn, that's kind of crazy, dude. If all those if all of them fall together during the holidays, or if not the beginning of next year, that they all go back to the LCU in some way, shape, or form, that's wild. Anyway, sorry, semantics. So we got DSP's Sonic hat. Fucking Review Tech has one. Fucking Andy and PPP have one. Damn, that shit is it that easy to get one of those things? Like, I thought that was like some limited edition shit that DSP got from like pre-ordering at GameStop. Is it really that accessible? And if so, can I get one with like the shadow shit? Or fucking or can I get a Knuckles one? Damn, I got so many questions.
You'd think after 40 years, you get tired of detracting. Go outside, get a life. Look at me. I'm successful. I have a life. You? 40 years. I'm happy. Are you happy? Because I am.
Stop the madness. Stop the madness. Fucking A.
Fuck! Going Xion, Woman Xian, Xion, Xion, Efending. Come on, Efending.
Oh my god, stop the madness.
My grooming arm isn't like it used to be. After years of waiting.
We brought the vest back. We're going back into old man Mr. Potato Head mode. That's hilarious. That's stupid hilarious.
Grand Theft Auto 7. Today, controllerless. It uses just hand gesture.
Oh, Minority Report shit. That's pretty funny. They got a new movie actually coming out with what's that guy's name? The dude who plays Guardians, the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't think of his name right now. He's in The Office too. He's in some other shit. Anyway, but he there isn't like some type of new futuristic type criminal type shit. It's basically like an updated version of Minority Report. When I can't remember what it's called though. What that movie's called. Actually, here I'm gonna look. I think it's is it Christopher or Chris Pratt? Give me just a second. I'll take a look. All right, got it. I don't know why I couldn't remember the guy's name. Chris Pratt. He's in that new movie called Mercy, and like I said, it looks like just current day Minority Report, but it's just more on the legal side. Like you have to try to figure out a way to they give you so much time to defend yourself. It's like 90 minutes or some shit. It might be interesting. I might check it out. It might be something.
Okay? It's lagging. Do you see that? Riggs hand gesture mechanics garbage.
Hilarious.
These rockets and mechanics are lame. I'm not even hard.
Wow.
Where's the guys?
Yikes. Just get the rope, Phil. Just get the rope. By that point, most of your detractors have already, you know what I'm saying, gone to the great beyond and shit. So like, what else do you have to live for? But I think that's supposed to be the point, is that whole nonsense about I'll outlive everybody, I'll outlive all my haters and my opposition. It makes you even more lonely. What the fuck? That's hilarious though. Oh, I had Cat in the background too, just as she faded out. Rip. It's lonely at the top, Phil. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So evil.
Robbie.
Hello, Mr. Burnell. I see you are enjoying your gourmet pizza. Sorry to bother you, but you have mail from your father, David Burnell.
Dad? What does he want?
Let me get into place to project the letter on the wall for you.
Wait, is that a plastic fork and a fucking metal and a metal fucking butter knife? Stop. I guess it's something that DSP would do, but goddamn. We still have plasticware though in fucking 2020 in 2067, I think they said it was. Wouldn't they? Don't they have like bamboo utensils in Canada now? I thought. I mean, it's starting to move into most places instead of using plastic. Maybe it's just me. I could be wrong. Buggy robot mechanic.
Look over here, Philip. The letter says, to my son, Philip Paul Burnell. If you are reading this, then I have already passed away.
What? But he was only 120.
Wow.
There will be a reading of my last will and testament tomorrow at 2 p.m. sharp.
Oh, wow, Catherine. You miss me? We're rich. We can finally have this man for her honeymoon, what you always wanted.
Wow. Oh, that shit's demonic. That's just demonic. But it also makes sense why there's a talking robot in the house. Because if not, there's nobody left. Oh, that's sad. Funny though, but sad. Look at her. So right back to her supermodel status. The way she came in was unfortunately the way she came out. Well, kinda. Went out. Remains? I'll just see myself out.
You know, Dad was so selfish, holding on to all his money, preventing me from living the life that I deserve. He never forgave me for not visiting Mom. Brucier is sick and going to her funeral.
Why? I mean, I get it. I mean, shit, but in a lot of ways, this is a reference to fucking Jordy. When Gangster Grandma passed away, he didn't, like, literally when she was on her deathbed, he didn't go to see her when she was on her deathbed. And supposedly, according to lore, as she passed away, she called Jordy's name before she passed, which is really sad. That's a really sad situation there. Then he wouldn't show up to her funeral. He said he couldn't do it, and he decided to go home and play Dark Souls or some bullshit. Damn, bro. That's tough. That's real tough. R.I.P. the Gangster Grandma.
But now the time has arrived that I get what I'm entitled to.
Oh, that's brutal. Oh, that's so brutal. Well, free at last, free at last. Thank God she's free at last.
So, I want to keep this a secret and private, but because of the no-life loser detractors, I can say it. My father, David Burnell, has passed away. Now, because of this cult of hate, no-life loser detractors, who are
I like the cult of hate thing, though. That's a nice reference to Hate Army. Big ups to that.
toxic, they're trying to take this and make it a negative thing. Wow, surprising. I'm putting my foot down. All of you obsessed loser detractors are gonna get sued. Okay? I am taking all your flying cars. I am taking all of your houses and every penny of your one. My father has passed away. Yes, that's true. But he's also passing on inheritance to me. I wish I could see detractors now. Duty died 15 years ago.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's how they... wow. That kind of makes sense that DSP would gloat about that. That's... I could see him doing that shit. Jesus. Duty already checked out of the server 15 years ago. You still thinking about him. Wow. That's the Philip Burnell way, actually.
And I wish he was alive right now to see this. Now,
Jesus.
unlike some people, Raw Phil, who doesn't have anyone who loves them, I had David Burnell, my father. He loved me. No one loves you guys. That's why you watch me all day. I've earned this inheritance. I've worked my entire...
Is Melissa still alive in this timeline? Because if that's the case, you're sharing that. So unless you outlived Melissa, you're splitting that shit, champ.
entire life for my dad's money.
Yeah.
Okay? And I'm getting it.
Utilitarianism. Like I said, if you don't serve a purpose, you're just in the way.
Out of love and out of legal obligation, I will be richer than all of you.
Legal obligation. Great screenshot. Legal obligation. Yikes. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave, that you were legal. You had the legal obligation to enrich your son on the way out of the server. Good God.
Detractors. No. You're wondering, Phil, what are you going to do with all this money? I'm going to track down every detractor. And I got a lot of Ethereum coming. All right? And I'm going to hire people to find out everything about you and everyone that you love. And I'm going to find every single one of you detractors.
I love this. I love the illustration of the power fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Where DSP's up at night, probably just thinks about it daily. of him being able to sue, getting rid of Tevin, finally getting Snort Burnell out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Getting his revenge on Evil AJ, taking his head off and putting it on a plate. You know what I'm saying? Finally getting Duty out of the situation, getting Snort Hogan out the pocket and shit, and going after fucking That Being Said. Actually, he probably doesn't. Now that I think about it, another personal theory. I don't think DSP has the animosity for That Being Said that he would for anybody who I've named previously, but certainly not even close to like what he had for like SOK. Even though he thinks of SOK fondly these days, which is weird to kind of say that. But I don't know if he holds That Being Said to any real contempt, if you really think about it. But then I also believe that's because he watches them. I think he watches them religiously. So, well, there you go.
And all your family members and everyone that you know.
That's demonic. That's demonic.
It's all right. Let's get to the link going, guys. 1 sub, 1 super chat, 1 won.
Yikes.
Bam, bam.
Welcome to City Hall, Mr. Burnell. Please have a seat. It is time to watch your father's last will and testament.
To my son, Philip. I know you've been
Absolute fucking madman. Yikes. The hits just keep on hitting.
waiting for this day for a long, long time. I imagine ever since your mother didn't purchase you the Wolverine doll for your birthday. It was to try and teach you some patience and appreciation for the finer things in life. So
Nah, wow, that slant. But nah, DSP lives for today. He doesn't think about tomorrow. That's why he can't plan for it. That's why he really doesn't care for the vacation. He would have to get an absorbent amount of money to take Cat on vacation on the fly. But then he has to compartmentalize that. So even if he has more than enough money for the trip, the hotel, the stay, just the trip as a whole, let's say that, he's got to think about all the money that he's going to lose while he's gone, whatever game releases that are going to come out that he could try to take advantage of, and probably wouldn't get many views or contributions anyway. But he would factor that shit in. Then he would have to basically factor in pain and suffering because he has to stay with Cat for 3 to 5 days or however long that is. Like, if you really break it down like that, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why he don't want to take her nowhere. And there's really a reason why he doesn't want to leave streaming or the internet for an extended period of time. He says that, if he left for, a week or so, detractors would just fall apart and shit. That didn't happen the last time he did. You know what I'm saying? If anything, a small pocket may have spurred out, but if you're talking about the over, and even then, that was insignificant. It wasn't that even big of a deal. But for everybody else, though, it was a jubilant time. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it was a refreshing time for most people. So it was a win-win no matter what. But I think for DSP, though, he was probably tormented at the fact that he wasn't able to go on stream, all the things that were being said about him, and people weren't cracking up. You know what I'm saying? Goutopia did not fall. You know what I'm saying? The Snortex or the Vortex didn't fucking burn. No one started cannibalizing themselves. The very chaos that he was hoping for didn't happen. And I'd say that probably hurted him more than anything.
son, I want you to know that I did everything that I could for your childhood.
You did.
I spoiled you rotten, and you wanted for nothing. You had every advantage possible.
True.
I put away the money for you so you could have the best college education money could buy. I even pulled strings with your high school to have you made valedictorian. But you were...
Which, now that I think about it, when you look at Phil's SAT scores, it's like, how did you get valedictorian? And then on top of that, given his SAT scores, there's no way he was getting into an Ivy League school. That just wasn't a thing. I'm still questioning on how he got the partial scholarship, now that I think about it, but whatever. Semantics. I'll rant about that another day.
Such a dullard that even with my money and connections, we couldn't get you into an Ivy League and had to settle for a second-rate private Catholic school where you barely scraped a degree and did no networking. Instead, it was always you playing your silly
There's too many of those basketball Americans there and shit. He wasn't going to talk to any of them. And him going to, I think he wanted to go to what, Boston University? He wasn't going to fit in over there. Most of those kids at that time, man, those kids came from money and whatnot. Or they were all athletes, or they were all cool with athletes, right? Or those guys were just academically inclined. DSP wouldn't fit in any category out there. So, I mean, I just think that's kind of a funny situation and whatnot. Even if DSP could go to Boston University, he would have never, more than likely would have ended up flunking out.
Nintendos and refusing to get serious. You wasted your 20s.
And his 30s.
Getting fired from remedial jobs and going into debt to play Nintendo tournaments with me and your poor mother holding your hand and bail you out of financial trouble. Time.
That should have been Street Fighter tournaments, but I'll run with it. I get it.
And time again. I knew by this point you'd never amount to anything on your own. So I...
Facts! Suffer, Phil, suffer! But facts. Hell yeah, DSP will never amount to anything on his own. He'll always be a parasite, or he'll always need to have some type of symbiotic type relationship with someone else for him to thrive. Or not even to thrive, to be honest, just to exist. To be honest with you. Go back and look at how much time there was from when Panda left the Snort fort to him establishing the relationship with Cat, which I honestly believe was way before Panda even left. But that's just my own personal theory. And then the time that she moved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had Cat within the Snort fort just basically in like 10 months. In 10 months. Because if Panda left in like April, late April, early May, let's say, because I'm kind of fuzzy on that timeline, then, and like I said, Cat showed up, what, the following February? So, something about it.
I arranged the perfect sinecure job for you at the helicopter company. You and I both know you weren't qualified to even be an office golfer. But I got you a plum position where you didn't have to do anything.
Which actually, when you go back and look at that retrospectively, or in hindsight, he did that, like that customer service situation was, I mean, he couldn't have asked for anything better. He was certainly making more, probably. He was more than likely making more than than any of the average, you know what I'm saying, other customer service agents and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? He had himself a nice little cushy position. And then he's literally the fucking recipient of he's a Nepo baby. You know what I'm saying? He could have moved up and they would have paid for all of his training and his classes and all of that. And he squandered all of it just to go ahead and live off his daddy's name, basically. It's crazy, bro. And then after he got fired, right? Keep this in mind. After he got fired, he got himself a severance package. His father established basically the I guess it was like a 401k or whatnot for him. DSP blows through all of that shit, and so then he literally lives off his mommy and daddy's money while he's basically getting established with fucking YouTube and everything else. So that helicopter company went a long way to provide for Phil. Insane. Absolutely insane.
Anything. And still collect the check. But you found a way to even screw that one. You know, to annoy every single person in the office with your silly antics. Even I couldn't save you anymore.
That's actually another great point. I wonder, because, you know, DSP is an unreliable narrative. I wonder exactly how many marks DSP had against him before they were like, yeah, we gotta let you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know Dave pulls strings. You know he pulls strings. For all we know, because remember, he got fired not long after he graduated, in air quotes, his ACE certification class. That might have very well been his last chance. So what I'm saying is, they more than likely had maneuvered him around to a couple of different spots before they were like, "Yo, Dave, we can't do anything with him. Like, he's a problem wherever he goes. He disrupts people. People don't feel comfortable working around him because he's abrasive and whatever. His numbers are low. Like, unless you got an idea, Dave, we don't see, he's not gonna work." And I think the ACE certification shit was the last shot. And then he still failed. And then they let him go. And I think that's why that ACE certification hurts him so damn much. You know what I mean? He knew he was pissing people off. He knew he was getting on people's nerves. And he knew that his father was bailing his ass out. But then he passed his certification class. And he thought, the job is secure now. I'm good. Because why would they spend all this time and money on me taking this class and just to fire me? Womp womp. They end up firing him not long afterwards anyway. Yikes, bruh. Yikes.
It was your stupid internet show where you didn't pay your taxes. And Mom and I bailed you out again. And you lied right to your poor mother's face.
Apparently, DSP actually spoke about that recently. Obviously, I'm not there yet, but we'll see what comes out of that one. That might be interesting. You
promised her you were gonna stop and get a real job.
Actually, I think that's the video I'm doing right after this one. Now I think about it. 'Cause I think it was the day before. It was the day before the interview. Because he was trying to drum up a bunch of fucking interest for the podcast or whatever, for his interview with fucking Wings, whatever. So, and that's unfortunate too, because people are saying that's just a snooze fest. That's a damn shame. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm still gonna go over it.
After everything your mother did for you and your life, how much love she showed you, you didn't even bother to visit her when she was sick. And you skipped her funeral because it was Call of Duty launch day. Sickening. I don't even know what that means. You are a massive disappointment. And always have been.
Oh.
Your mother coddled and spoiled you. But I'm not going to do the same. I'm going to do what we should have done from the beginning and finally show you the tough love that you really need. To Philip Burnell, my son, I bequeath only the Burnell family Bible.
That's ironic.
In the hopes that you'll open it. I bequeath all my other property, cash holdings, and earthly possessions to the Roman Catholic Church. Thank you.
Damn, did Melissa already check out? Oh, man, okay. Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, if Phil did happen to outlive her, it would make sense. But I think Phil fucking taking the family Bible is ironic in a lot of ways because obviously in this timeline, Phil doesn't have any kids, so he's kind of he has to live with the solace of that. Like, you blew your 20s, you blew your 30s, you didn't procreate, which is fine. He wouldn't be able to take care of them anyway, so he basically did the right thing for once. But you put money over your parents, so the only solace you get is the Bible. And hopefully you repent on your way out. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll see your ass again in the next life. I might be just thinking too deeply about it, but that's kind of what I'm pulling. Damn, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that, but that's funny. Oh, that's funny. And it speaks to Phil's delusion too, because that means he had to move the skeleton himself. He's literally prearranging them. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's so sick if you think about it.
What am I gonna tell my audience? What am I gonna tell them?
Detractors win. Flawless victory.
Okay. Oh no. I'm backer. My hammer. I'm poor. I would sell my soul if it's meant beating these detractors.
I believe that. I firmly believe that. Yes, DSP would sell his motherfucking soul if he could catch a win. I believe that firmly. Oh, great screenshot. What are you doing, Philip? No! Is this the one with the rope? Ah! Oh, wait a second. No, it's just a disclaimer. Okay, for a minute there, I was about to get mad. Like, no. We need that. We need the illustration of him checking out the server.
I knew this would come in handy one day.
Here are the winning lottery.
Oh, son of a bitch, they did. I'm not mad at it. They did what they had to do. I get it. I get it. Shit.
Numbers.
Coming home all.
6, 9, 4, 2, 0.
Wait, do they have the... Oh, with the whole time that he has the new song. Okay, I get it. Fuck.
2, 20. I'm sure jealous of anyone who has those numbers.
Those are my numbers.
Here, let me bring at least the audio back. Sorry, you didn't hear me bitching. Should I get it? So, damn.
Okay. Oh no. I'm backer. My hammer. I'm poor. I would sell my soul if it's meant beating these detractors.
And then him resigning himself to check out of the server. That makes sense, actually. That kind of falls into place.
I knew this would come in handy one day.
Here are the winning lottery numbers.
Coming home all.
6, 9, 4, 2, 0, 2, 20. I'm sure jealous of anyone who has those numbers.
Those are my numbers. I did it! I won! I beat the detractors!
Oh. Shit. Not about the winning. I don't care about that part. The fact that part had to get edited out. I get it. Fuck. See, I wonder if I could get fucking Diggs or somebody, or like Kevin to fucking superimpose that shit in, but I left it out for a reason. I get it. Self-harming thing. Shit. Actually, maybe I could just get that part just put in like in the beginning of the video or something. Or maybe just a still image, I guess. Fuck. All right, if not, it may have to go into the thumbnail. Something. I'll say you give Phil enough rope and he hang himself and shit. I'm glad that made it in there, but god damn it. But I get it though. I get it. No one's actually telling him to check out of the server, so I roger that. $220 million. Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. Good shit.
Oh, Mr. Burnell, our lucky winner today. What are your plans with all of that money?
Well, for years, my family has been harassed and stalked by an evil cult of fate. I'm gonna take this money and find each and every one of them. They're gonna be all doxxed and sued. I'm gonna take their houses, their cars, everything, every last penny, and they're gonna be homeless and dying on the street.
That's the wildest shit because there's so much truth to that. Like, even with that win, $220 million, you know DSP's first thought if he's even smart enough to let the government take the 30% or 30+% actually, and then him just taking the rest in a lump sum, or he would be stupid and take it all in increment payments, which is probably the worst idea. He's better off just taking it in a lump sum and let the government just take their piece and be done with that shit. Anyway, even with his winnings, he still would, his first thought would be, I need to track all these people down and expose them. You just can't go on stream, say, I won the lottery, this, that, and the third, I can do what I want, I win this game. His first thought is, I got to get back at all the people who hurt me. So what are you going to do? You're gonna buy the fucking, what's the name? You're going to go after like everybody in the FGC and shit? You know what I'm saying? You're going to fucking try to acquire companies and all this bullshit? You're going to try to buy the remnants of fucking Blip TV? Are you going to buy up fucking the remnants of Machinima and shit? And then you're just going to track down every detractor and shit to expose them? You can't just be happy with what you have? Of course you can't. So that right there is good foresight. And that might explain why DSP is constantly playing the lottery, hoping to get that big win, and then you already know what he's going to do with it after that. In a few years, it's going to be gone. Easily.
And if they...
Because those private investigators are going to milk his ass. I'll milk his ass. And then they'll be like, yeah, we didn't find anything. Sorry. Thanks for the money, dummy.
Have kids? Well, their kids are going to be homeless and poor as well.
Yikes.
And they're going to die on the streets. That's what they deserve. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich.
Finally won and nobody to share it with. Jesus, that's tough. That is tough. Oh, shit. So tough, bro. And then, just to show what kind of a mental midget monkey he is, yet again, as I said earlier, someone has to move the body around. You know what I'm saying? So unless he's going through a hallucination, you got to think, this is like on some fucking psycho shit, where he's literally moving his mother's corpse, or mom, wife, whatever. He's moving her corpse around the house and shit. Yikes!
I can finally punish those detractors.
So crazy.
How?
Mr. Burnell, there seems to be someone at your door.
Who's that? Who are you?
The name's Lou. Lou Cipher, Esquire.
Lou Cipher, Esquire. Oh, man. Silly. Silly. I can see DSP falling for that, though. But silly.
At your service, sir.
You're not some sort of detractor, are you?
No. Quite on the contrary, my boy. Mr. Burnell, your majesty, king, my liege. Nothing further could be from the truth, sire. My desire, my most fervent wish, is to make these detractors pay for their heinous crimes against you and your family, my king. I saw you won that handsome amount of money and are in need of some fine legal services, my boy.
So you're a lawyer?
The best! The very finest, my boy. I never lose.
Nice Pulp Fiction reference. Oh, if they had just like a small light in there as PvP opens the fucking case up and shit, that'd have been fire. Fire if they had done that shit. Damn.
see, Mr. Bunnell, I have all the paperwork right here, all the forms, everything that you need. All that I require is your signature right upon this document, and we can begin right away to make all of those who made your family suffer themselves, and pay to the very last penny.
You think them could finally make them pay?
Sir, with your money and my formidable legal expertise, these detractors won't know what hit them. They won't have a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of by the time we're finished with them. And let me say, sir, you're a smart, handsome fellow with a fetching wife, dare I say, sir. And so I know you're going to make the correct decision and affix your signature to this document. Right here, sir.
So fucking savage.
Here you are, Mr. Bunnell. Right here.
Yeah.
A wise decision, my boy. A wise decision indeed. You certainly won't regret it.
Jesus.
I hope you're happy. I'm taking your house. Your house. Your house. Your house.
Flying lawsuits like planes, paper cuts in the sky. Every troll that I name, better lawyer up or fry. Cease and desist on my lips. Defamation on deck.
Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. You've literally already won the game, but it's never enough. So he played upon his insatiable greed. Like I said, it's not about money, ladies and gentlemen. When this is kind of being illustrated here, but it's not about money. It's about his ego. At the end of the day, he will forego money for his ego, and you're seeing it being illustrated to you in such a way, as if you haven't already seen that before. But still, this is a pretty good. This is a pretty good articulation of it. God damn it, Phil. You couldn't just let it go. Just revel in the fact that you have money, right? Or you've won. It doesn't matter. If you don't have someone to crush and people to see that publicly, what good is that money? What good is that win if there aren't people around to see it? If you can't throw it in people's face. You know what I'm saying? If it's not tangible enough where people have to acknowledge it. Brutal. Brutal. But it also goes into, if I have to say, that PPP and Andy, at least to some degree, do understand DSP's psychopathy. You know what I'm saying? They have a very clear understanding of who and what DSP is. And in a lot of ways, that's how they were able to maneuver him the way they did. Of course, they had to bleed a little bit, you know, which is, you're going to have to do that to accomplish anything. But I'd say in the end, they got far more out of Phil than Phil ever really took away from them. And they got themselves an eternal blood feud because DSP will never let it go. As long as DSP says, I was the one who robbed the casino, or whatever dumb shit he said. Someone left a comment on one of his videos, and then he left a comment back. If I don't, I'm going to give you just a rough, like a rough articulation of it, because I don't even remember what it was. But something along the lines of, someone said, hey, you said that you robbed the casino, whatever. What did you rob them of? And I think he said, I got back I took back my dignity or self-respect or some bullshit. Something that he doesn't even have. So, whatever. But I wish I had a screenshot of that or something, but if that's really the case, if that's really what he said, that should give you an idea of what DSP thought he was bargaining with and what he felt was taken away from him. And it may make even more sense on why he's been hell-bent on getting wings. You know, because he looks at wings as nothing more than a dancing monkey or anything anyway. So he's probably also looking at it as, well, hey, if you're willing to dance for Keem, why can't you dance for me? It's not like you have any dignity, self-respect, or whatever. You don't have any of that. So you might as well come and do business with me. I'm just assuming, but it does make some sense.
I might not cash the checks today, but your future's a wreck. Push it to the limit. Courtrooms where I'm in it. Every motion, every brief, my lawyer's gonna hit it. You thought I was weak. Now the filings cascade. I got an ace in the suit. With a lawyer I pay. He's the dragon in court, and the gavel's his roar. Every troll on the timeline.
You're so stupid. You'll be talking to my lawyer.
Win on the board, but the battle's begun with my lawyer behind me.
Ooh, shit.
Push it to the limit. No troll can outspin it. Haven't won the war just yet. But my lawyer's gonna win it.
Actually, nice little throwback to when Ethan Klein said he was going to sue his, what was that? Denims, Frogan. What was the other one? the other one. The one's a fucking complete and utter junkie. Oh, Kittytron. Yeah. In his little video, I haven't gone over that video yet, but I will. Where he burns like the dollar bill, or it's like a $20 bill maybe. He burns that $20 bill leading into his video. This is kind of a nice play on that, to be honest with you. Pretty funny. Oh no. The fuck is this? Nick Rekieta's still around? God damn, he didn't put on weight. Nick, why? God damn. Well, I guess this would be one of the sons of Nick Rekieta now that I think about it, if that's what the situation is. It's funny to think about. The fuck is this, VidCon? And VTubers getting roofied? What is this shit? Look at the slow smirk on his face. Oh, that's demonic.
We must consider all possible outcomes now.
Oh, that's hurtful. That's hurtful.
This situation is more complex than anticipated.
I agree. We need a solid plan going forward.
I know this guy Phil's got a fancy downtown Seattle lawyer, but I went to the esteemed DeVry University.
Oh, man.
This is going to be an open and shut case, my boy.
So rest assured you're in good hands. It would take an act of God or the devil for him to win this case. I used to be a medical doctor, but now I'm a lawyer. See? They don't give these away at the dollar store. You have nothing to worry about. I'll tell you that much. Or my name ain't Lawyer Croc.
We now call upon plaintiff's counsel.
Oh shit, they got him to go in there. That's pretty funny. Just in case you don't know who this dude is, he's also in the DSP. He floats around the farms. Actually, I've seen him in a bunch of different threads. To be honest with you, but he's been in the DSP Kiwi Farms thread a couple of times too. Pretty funny guy, actually, and pretty insightful as well. Interestingly enough, actually, hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, it's been might have been going for about 20 minutes. Oh, my fault. I had to take a phone call. Okay, so so Sean, so that's potentially criminal. Fucking A, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Dude is dude's on the farms. He's somewhat active, by the way, and he's obviously on YouTube. He's part of Law too. He's been in the DSP thread a couple times. I've seen him in a couple other threads that I frequent as well. So he makes his rounds. Insightful guy, I gotta tell you. Sean, though, our boy here, I think the first time I was actually exposed to him was when Legal Bites, when she sat there and basically went at LawTube, and that was over the DUI guy situation. That was back during the Johnny Depp trial. And she wanted him ousted out of LawTube, and Nick Rekieta was like, yeah, you know what? We're talking about ousting people. I just want out altogether. And I can't remember if Legal Bites was mad at him because she felt like he was undermining her, because she kind of was putting herself in position to be the queen of LawTube, even though theoretically that would go to Emily D. Baker, even though she never, as far as I know, Emily D. Baker never really officially threw her hat in there as part of LawTube, at least as far as I remember. Because I don't think Legal Eagle did it either. Anywho, that's an interesting story. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to get into some of the stuff, with the drama with LawTube. Interesting shit. Anyway, so that's where Sean comes from and shit. And he's been, and Nick took some major shots at Sean early on in Nick's case, and Sean threw them right back and some. So it makes, and obviously the Kino Casino covered a lot of that as well. So, and Sean would occasionally speak on that. You can go to, what's her name? Damn. There's a clip channel who does Kino Casino, did Ralph, used to clip for Nick, and I can't think of what her name is right now. It's not Sunset Productions. That's the one that kind of did a lot of Ethan Ralph stuff. Oh, what is her name? I'll have to look now. But anyway, there's a clip channel though that picks up a lot of that stuff. Like Kino Casinos use their clips, a bunch of other people as well. Anyway, she clipped a lot of Sean's stuff as well, and where he comments on certain things. It's really funny stuff. It's really hilarious shit if you're ever interested. I'll actually take a minute to look that name up. Got it. Alyssa Clips. Alyssa Clips is who I'm thinking of, and whatnot. Like, she's been doing that for years. She has some amazing shit in there. Matter of fact, I'm looking at it right now. She's covering the what's his name? Fuck. Aaron, where's Aaron from? Steel Toe, the Steel Toe Morning Show. She's covering that situation now, actually, amongst other things. And then let's see here. Legal Mindset forgave Nick Rekieta. That was October 15th. No shit. Damn, I missed a lot of shit. I may have to jump in some of that, see what that is. Anyway, it's Alyssa Clips. Anyway, if you go to her channel on YouTube, if I remember to, I'll link it down in the description as well, or I'll have someone do it. You can find clips of him on there too, talking about various different things that was going on as it pertains to drama, pertains to Nick Rekieta, or in LawTube in general. So he's got a lot of history and lore to himself as well. Don't worry, he's not a lol cow. But he said it does some silly shit though.
For their opening statement.
Your Honor, esteemed members of the jury, I'd like to begin by thanking all of you for your presence here today and your undivided attention to this serious, important matter that we have before
killing that sandwich
here today. This is a matter concerning justice, concerning dignity, concerning the very American dream itself. My client, Philip Burnell, is the American dream. He is a small business owner from humble, modest beginnings who each and every day shows up to work. He works hard. He works tirelessly, his fingers to the bone, arduous, back-breaking labor to provide for him and his beautiful family. He has built a beautiful business, a beautiful legacy. But these criminals have stolen the fruits of Mr. Bonnell's labor. They've stolen his American dream. For 50 years, these so-called detractors have taken Mr. Bonnell's content, stolen it, and misappropriated it for themselves, for their own profits. They've defamed him, defamed his family, harassed him at his home, at his place of business. Though their crimes might be digital, I assure the members of the jury, their consequences are all too real. Let's say, for instance, Mr. Bonnell was a sandwich shop owner. Brick and mortar location, beautiful windows. And let's say, for instance, these detractors, so-called, came to the
quick question. So feel free to answer if you do know, because I would like to know. Didn't DSP say at one time or another that he used to live like right around the corner from like the very first subway location or whatever? If so, is that where DSP draws that reference of a sandwich shop from? Because he lived close to the very first subway location? I feel like that's something he would do. So that's why I'm putting that out there.
Windows of the shop every day to vandalize them, throwing rocks through them, graffitiing on the windows. Mr. Bonnell is gay. He's a homo. He's a liar. He's a fraud. He's a charlatan.
He is.
Would we not punish them? Would we not provide restitution to Mr. Bonnell and his business? Of course we would. Of course we would. This situation is no different. And what's at stake is not dollars or cents. What's at stake here, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is the American dream itself. And all I'm asking each and every one of you.
Wait, we got an I get what he's saying. So, and I'm not trying to sit here and play counter lawyer to this. I can do that at a later time once I got a real chance to sit down and think about this. But how is DSP not living the American dream, theoretically, if you figure what he does as a dream, when he's working a low effort, low impact job that doesn't require him to think nor physically move to any real extent, right? He's made millions of dollars doing it. He's done it for almost 2 decades. Like, how is that not at least his American dream? Let's say it that way. How is that not his American dream? Now, because he's an addict, because he has all these addictions, this, that, and the third, in court, you're not going to bring any of that up. I mean, if you're the prosecution, maybe, but not the defense. Or if you're the defense, not the prosecution, because he's theoretically the prosecution. Anyway, the point being is that you're not going to... He's had it as easy as you could expect it. You know what I'm saying? He's, quote-unquote, started his own business, if that's what you consider. And he's made millions of dollars doing it, providing a home over his head and all of the trappings, quote-unquote, of the American dream. Except for he doesn't have a house, he doesn't have a white picket fence, he doesn't have a wife and kids. You know, get what you can get. But essentially, he is, quote-unquote, a self-made pig. Man pig, whatever. So what has he been robbed of exactly? What has been taken away from him, so to speak, that prevents him to keep doing what he's doing? And more importantly than that, if this has been going on for over a decade, if not longer, why didn't he take legal action then? Theoretically, he's already been timed out. On top of that, if they look at his lottery winnings, it's like, what more do you want? Theoretically, this case should have been fucking dismissed as far as I'm concerned. This case should have been dismissed. But it's still kind of funny to think about, though. Like, it'd be really difficult for DSP to win the lottery and then drag a bunch of us in court to do what exactly? Like, to do what exactly? You have millions upon millions of dollars at your disposal. Just because that terminology is you have millions and millions of dollars at your disposal doesn't mean you should just get rid of it or you should spend it frivolously. Damn. Anyway.
Is to follow your conscience and do the right thing.
You think America got to where it is by following their conscience? The fuck up out of here. It's manifest destiny all day. Get it how you get it. They call it a rat race or a dog fight or whatever for a reason. The fuck? Morals and values in this shit? The people who said that there were morals and values were the people who already raped and pillaged and were already super rich at the end of it. End of story. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get anywhere without getting a little bit of blood on your hands, for good, bad, or otherwise.
Return to Mr. Bennell, his dream. Our dream. The American dream.
Nice finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, I rest my case.
You may now plead your case.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I am but a simple country lawyer. I live by simple American values. Wait, female cop. Dayton, Ohio. Wait, female cop. Female cop.
Damn, Nick.
Order! Order! I will not have this court made be into a mockery and a farce. I hereby rule summarily in favor of the plaintiff, Philip Burnell, and order the defendants to pay $1 billion in damages.
Yikes. Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Time to do a pull to celebrate. Decline. This can't be. Who are you?
Is this the Burnell residence?
Uh-oh.
I'll let you know I sue detractors like you.
Sir, we're from the IRS.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Then we got into the scariest part of all this. The IRS talking about they want their money. Damn.
We're here to inform you that due to a tax obligation of $110 million that has gone unpaid, we are here to seize your assets.
Well, that's...
Of course DSP didn't pay the taxes on his fucking lottery winnings. That makes sense. Jesus Christ. And then compound interest and all those late fees. Oh, my God. And no mommy and daddy to bail his ass out. Shit.
No problem. You're looking at a billionaire. I just have to see my lawyer and settle all of this. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money.
Phil, my boy, it's good to see you. Oh, what's this money you're speaking about?
My $1 billion? My money? The IRS will take everything. I need that money. My Hogan pulls, my house, everything.
But Mr. Bennell, there's no money left at all.
What do you mean? The judge ordered the detractors to pay me $1 billion.
Well, You see, Mr. Fidel, most of the defendants were indigent, impoverished, in the plain King's English, broke. So we couldn't collect any money from them anyway. And remember our agreement. Of course, you read it, right, Mr. Fidel? It was there clear as crystal, bright as day, that I, Lou Cipher Esquire, would receive 95% of all the winnings. You did read it, right, Mr. Fidel?
No, so this idiot paid the lawyer and signed over the lion's share of the winnings as well. Of course DSP would do something stupid like that. Jesus, that hurts. That hurts so bad.
You're telling me I got nothing?
All in the fine print, my boy. Didn't they tell you that? It's your fancy Catholic college.
God damn.
I'll tell you. I need that money.
Thanks for the money, dummy.
So was this red face? I was gonna say blackface initially, but I guess it's supposed to be red face. All right, fair enough. His version of like Red Skull or some shit. That's funny.
Ah! Ah! Whoa! Oh my god! Ghostbusters Hogan! I won! I won finally! I won! I did it!
It's strong. There comes a card attack. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of how I imagine it. And yet again, I've said this in like a few previous broadcasts, that if he checks out tomorrow, what's Kat gonna have? You know what I'm saying? Does he have insurance on her? Does she have insurance on him? Like, what financial incentives and whatnot, or safeguards probably, more than an incentive, are in place if he passes away tomorrow? Hell, if he passes away today, she'll literally be stuck. And for DSP, death was always going to be the only way out. When it's all said and done, death was always going to be the way out. The only way out. Damn. Crazy when you think about that shit. So fucking crazy. Gosh almighty. Truly dented.
Philip Burnell, a man who always wanted more and was never happy with what he had.
Nope.
In the end, he got everything he wanted.
Philip Burnell, I hereby sentence thee to 10,000 years of sodomy.
Oh no!
Oh yes!
Man. Oh. 10,000 years, he said?
Oh, wow.
A happy ending after all, here in the dented zone.
Oh, man. Oh, well played. Well played. Interesting. I never noticed that PPP's is the leading name on the marquee. Interesting. I always thought it was Warski. Interesting stuff. Okay. Oh my god. Outside of this, the rope part being missing, I am appeased with how that all played. Holy shit, how they all played out. Oh my god, that shit is stupid. That shit is stupid, but it was fun. It was a fun watch. And like I said, RTU could get it. Wings of Redemption and Kelly could theoretically get it. There could be other episodes of this shit where, I mean, they could go through the top 10 worst moments of any year, and they could easily have DSP emulate those things, I think. Oh man, that really opens up Pandora's box and whatnot. I'm pretty confident that there's a lot of time and effort that went into this, but boy, to get a top 10 worst moments or a reenactment of This Is How You Don't Play or whatever, bro. You could literally, the sky's the limit. And it doesn't have to just be Andy and PvP. Theoretically, any detractors done that. We've already had our own rendition of that from, people who did the This Is How You Don't Play parodies back in the day. So, or DSP tries it. I'm sorry, DSP tries it from back in the day. My bad. So you could literally go anywhere with it. But I said this definitely raised the bar. For sure. And it's ironic that DSP brought this all upon himself. He brought all this on himself for no reason. You know what I'm saying? All you had to do is lay back and take it, Phil. But no, you didn't want to. You wanted to open your mouth and call people lazy and uninspiring and uncreative. And look at what happened. This is the fallout. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, happy Halloween. Whatnot. Hopefully, if this goes out on time, it should be great. But happy Halloween to all of you guys. And yeah, big ups to Kino Casino. Big ups to everybody in the DSP detractor community and whatnot. And like I said, I might do like a revisit of this later on, like next year or something. But I had a good time with it for the most part. I don't have any real complaints. It was a fun watch. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's all I have for you. No real fancy outro or anything like that. Just no music playing or nothing. Just take it easy, people. Like I said, I'll catch you guys in November, basically. And yet again, happy Halloween. Later, people.